If you are ready to finally grow your email list this year, you are in the right place. That is exactly what we are diving into in this video, how to get more email subscribers using your website. You know, I often say your website should be an asset for your business, and growing an email list through your website is one of those ways that I consider your website being an asset for your business. So let's talk about how that can happen, why I think that needs to happen, and get into all the details and all the strategy in this video. I'm going to kick it off with a stat from Marketing Scoop. Did you know that the average time a visitor spends on a website is somewhere between 45 and 54 seconds? That is not a lot of time at all. And whether you want to sell a product or a service, whatever you're trying to do on your website, something else that you should also be trying to do on your website is get people to sign up for your email list. The reason for this is because you want to be able to interact with people even after they've left your website. And the way to do that is through email. Through email, you can engage with them, share valuable content, and create lasting relationships that then later down the road can turn into business. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to create that irresistible email offer for your website, strategically place it on your website, engage with your subscribers and keep them coming back for more, and just figure out how to talk about your offer or your lead magnet, whatever you want to call it, to get people to even sign up for that email opt-in in the first place. This video is actually part 3 of 7 of my 7 Days to Website Success series, where I'm breaking down actionable strategies to turn your website into a powerful tool for your brand or business. Along with the series, I have a workbook. There are multiple worksheets that go along with each video of this series so that you can not only listen and absorb it all, but actually go through it yourself and start taking action to achieve that website success that you are after. First, let's talk about why email lists matter. And I know you've heard this probably a million times already, but your email list and your website are the tools that you own. You can own your traffic and own your subscribers, unlike social media. I think the timing of this statement is pretty timely, seeing how everything with TikTok is going in and out as I speak. But with your email subscribers, you own their emails and you can communicate with them whenever and however you would like. I think a lot of people say this as a way to scare you into buy their email marketing course, and that's not what I'm trying to do at all. I'm just trying to say this is a way that you can freely talk to people who are interested in what you do and not be constricted by an algorithm or by a platform disappearing overnight. The other reason that email list matters, remember like what I said in the beginning, communication with website visitors after they've left your site. Remember, they're only going to be on your site for an average of a minute or less. And so you can't expect them to go read everything on your website. So having them on your email list will allow you to continue communicating with them after they've left your website. So now we need to talk about how to make sure your website is set up so that you can get those email subscribers and make this magic happen for yourself. Step 1 is to create that irresistible email sign-up offer. Now, when I first started my career, it's been over 10 years now, it used to be that we could just put something on a client's website that says like sign up for my newsletter, and that was a cool thing to do, and people actually signed up for just a newsletter. But now that is not the way to do it. If you don't even make your sign-up offer exciting, then why would people think that what you're going to send them in an email is going to be exciting? You don't want more emails in your own inbox. So think of it that way when you're asking people to sign up for your email list. Why should they sign up for your email list? How can you make that offer irresistible so that they will gladly invite you into their inbox? The other way that you can make your sign up irresistible is that if you only ask for just the essential information, like their name and their email. I work with a lot of musicians and they often want to collect like a zip code and a state and just all these other fields in their sign-up form so that they can better market to them, which I understand. It has a lot to do with going on tour and wanting to send promotions about their certain tours just to the certain people that live in those areas rather than bombarding their whole email list with these tours that aren't even in their area. So I get it. But email list tools are smarter nowadays. And actually, I personally use Kit. When somebody signs up on my email list with just their name and their email, it pulls their IP address of where they currently are signing up from, and it tells me where they're located. So a lot of times, Your email marketing platform can get you this extra information without you having to ask for it in a field. So another way to make it irresistible is just get the bare bones, get them on your list. Don't try to get everything from them just initially. Once you get them on your list, the next thing you need to do is to give them some sort of value. So depending on what you made your offer, what exciting thing you came up with to give them your offer, or maybe you're still trying to figure that out, which you can do in the workbook, but what value are you going to give them? Like I said, you can't just say, sign up for my newsletter anymore. In the music world, there also used to be a popular thing to do would be like, sign up for a free song download. And personally, I can't even remember the last time I listened to just like an audio MP3 track on its own. I'm not going to sign up for that. That is an outdated idea. So what can you do? A couple ideas would be to give a discount code if you have a store on your website. If you want people to buy something from your site, give them a little discount. It could be 5%, 15, 20%, it doesn't matter. Whatever makes sense to you, give them a discount to encourage them to buy from you. Something that I thought about when I was thinking about this video was, we go to a Mexican restaurant every Monday. I went to this restaurant's website one day, I don't remember why, but it said sign up for our email list and get a free queso. Of course, I signed up for their email list. I don't think I've even redeemed the free queso, but I am now on their email list because they gave me that irresistible offer of a free queso. So your irresistible offer doesn't have to be this huge elaborate thing, but what is it that people are coming to your business for, that you can just give them just a little taste of something that you have to offer, make it fun, exciting. It doesn't even have to cost you anything, but make sure that you are making your offer irresistible. And I know the next question is often like, Katherine, but what platform do I use? If you want to do a little quick tech talk, I use, like I said, Kit. It used to be called ConvertKit. Most of my clients are on MailChimp. Squarespace, which is the platform that I design websites on, also has a built-in email marketing system. There are so many other platforms out there. Honestly, pick the one that you're drawn to, the one that makes financial sense to you, and just run with it. Over on the tech resources page of my website, designingtheroad.com, you can get an offer that I have actually for Kit if you are interested in signing up and starting with Kit and building your email list there. This is not sponsored in any way by them. It's just the platform that I've been using since 2018 or so, and I really love using it, so I'd love to share about it. Step 2 is to strategically place your offer on your website. So it used to be that we would create a whole separate subscribe page, put it in the main navigation of websites, and people could click over there to go subscribe. But that is not the way that we are doing it anymore. These days we are all about the less clicks that people have to go find things, the better. So I've got a list of ways that you can incorporate your email opt-in sign-up form on your website. So let's go over those. The first place to put it, of course, is your homepage. My two go-to spots for the homepage are going to be right up under that main banner image that you have on your homepage. If you don't have like a main product or service that you are offering at this time and your main thing is your email list, have that main banner image and then your email sign-up form. The other place that I like to put it on the homepage is just a couple sections down, but not all the way at the bottom. So get it somewhere close to the top of your homepage. The second place, if you have a blog, definitely make sure you are including your email sign-up form on every single blog post. Blog posts often get organic traffic, which means people coming to your website that haven't seen your website before. So if you can capture their attention on this blog post and throw in that email sign-up form while they're there, then the chances of them subscribing go way up. And remember, if you can get it in that first less than a minute of when they're reading your blog post, have it appear towards the top and the bottom, again, just like your homepage of your blog post, the more chances are that they will sign up. The third place that you can put your email sign-up form on your website is a pop-up. And I know these are a little controversial because they can be kind of annoying, but they do work. So if you really want to get that traffic to your sign-up form, make a pop-up, maybe do a little testing, see if you can see the results from including a pop-up on your site. And if you do, great, keep it going. If not, maybe you remove it and just say that you tried. Next up is your footer. If you put your email sign-up form in your footer, it will show up on every single page of your website. I think this is a great thing to do. Mine isn't there, I just have like a link to it, but I at least have a mention to it, so if someone wants my offer, they can click to it and sign up. And last but not least is in the checkout process. If you have products that you are selling on your website, if somebody buys that, make sure you are collecting their emails and feeding that to your email marketing platform. And speaking of the checkout process, just like we talked about in the monetization video of this series, the placement and relevance of your sign-up form makes all the difference. And by the way, if we haven't met yet, I'm Katherine Forbes, founder of Designing the Row, a Squarespace website design agency trusted by Grammy-nominated and award-winning artists, New York best time-selling authors, small businesses of all sizes, and so many more. I also create and teach courses on brand identity and digital marketing at the college level as an adjunct. Ultimately, my mission is to empower others like you to build brands and websites that reflect their unique voice, help them connect with their audience, and make measurable results. And I'm really so excited to be combining my website and teaching passions here in this video series. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's continue on to step 3, which is to keep your visitors coming back for more. Remember, you maybe only got a minute of somebody's attention on your website, so now you have to keep them coming back for more week after week through your email list. So the next thing I want you to do is, in the workbook, there's a place for you to write down your strategy and your schedule for sending out marketing emails. I'll tell you that my strategy, for the most part, except that one time that I had a baby and took a little time off, my strategy for the past however many 8 years or so has been to send an email once a week to my subscribers. And I've been pretty good about doing that when I'm on it. And in doing so, I've even had people come up to me at events, like in-person events, and say, I love getting your emails and I'm on your email list. Like, this has happened multiple times. So never forget that you are actually talking to real people on the other ends of these emails. So you need to treat it like that. Back in the beginning of growing my email list, I remember I hit like the 2,000 something subscriber mark. And I used to always think like I could fill the Ryman with email subscribers, which was a pretty cool thought. But when you think of being like the business owner or the brand that's standing up on stage at the Ryman and you have it filled, you have it sold out with people, that is what you are doing with your email list. So don't just like willy-nilly send stuff out each week. You need to be very intentional, professional when you are sending out your marketing emails. You need to think, is this giving them some sort of value? Is this entertaining them? Don't just email for the sake of emailing. Step number 4 is to talk about your offer. So you've made an irresistible offer, you've strategically placed it on your website, you've come up with a schedule of how to communicate with your subscribers. Now you need to talk about your offer in other places online, like social media, here on YouTube, wherever you are showing up, you need to also talk about your offer and lead people back to your website. I often say, and maybe I'm biased because I'm a website designer, but I often say your website is your home base online. Everything that you do on social media is great, but it needs to be pointing back to your website. Again, that's how you're going to make your website an asset for your business. Just getting followers for the sake of followers or likes for likes on social media isn't going to help you grow your business. But if you are using your content strategically to point people back to what it is that you have to offer with your brand and business, you will see growth. For example, my own email list that I've had for years has like popped off in the past 4 or 5 months because a video that's here on my YouTube channel that mentions my offer has gotten a lot of traffic and a lot of interest. And I already had the offer set up, I had the follow-up set up, and so when people found the offer and shared it out with others, all of a sudden it's just skyrocketing. And I believe a couple months ago I had almost 900 people sign up for my offer in just 1 month, that's huge for me. Okay, so we've talked about mentioning your offer in your social content. I think I quickly mentioned including it in your link in bio link page. Something else you could do would be to occasionally ask your subscribers to forward your email to a friend who might be interested. And if you're wondering what my offer is that has gotten so much traction lately, it's my Squarespace discount code. Again, something super simple but super valuable to people who are interested in creating a website. And if you're interested, you could go to designingtheroad.com/Squarespace for a 20% off code. To wrap up everything that we've talked about in this video, you have learned how to create an irresistible offer, place it on your website in a strategic way, how to engage with your subscribers over time to keep them coming back for more, and how to talk about your offer across all your platforms online. This has been the third video in the 7 Days to Website Success series. We've talked about how to make more money on your website, how to get more organic traffic on your website. Now we're talking about how to get more subscribers through your website. Next up, we're going to talk about how to gain more credibility through your website, which is an absolute must if you want to build trust and connect with your audience. So I will link that next video up in the playlist for you right here to watch next. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.